Hi there, welcome along to another workout for you to row along to. It's week 2, session 4 of the 500 meter plan, and that means that today is the second of the top tier workouts for the week. Now what we're going to do is 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off 10 times. Then we're going to rest 3 minutes, then we're going to do that again, then we're going to rest 3 minutes and we're going to do it again. Pace-wise, well, you're going all out. Pretty much you're going to be doing this at your 500 meter pace. So this is really just full speed ahead. Now what's going to happen is as you go through these 10 efforts, your pace is probably going to fall off, but then you're going to get that 3-minute rest. You're going to be able to go straight back into it again, but then you might fall off and then same again. But the point is that you need to keep on putting in your maximum effort. Even when you're falling off the pace, put absolutely everything into it. So what today's session is really doing is it's helping you with your pace to actually row your 500 meter test at, but also it's developing the tenacity to keep on going when you get tired. Both of these parts are absolutely vital as we get closer to the actual 500 meter test, is that you have the pace, but you also have the tenacity to keep on going and to not just give in because you're tired, okay? So, because today is a tough session, we're going to go for our 10-minute warm-up. I'm not doing the 20-minute one because actually by the time you hit the first couple of intervals into this, you're going to instantly be warm enough anyway, so the 10-minute warm-up will be enough. So let's start off by setting up our machine. Now let's set up our drag factor. Now for me, because we're doing the big sprint 20-second pieces today, I'm actually going to nudge it up. I know that by the dot I have on the machine that if I put it up to here, then I get up to 145 drag factor, okay? You may need to check the drag factor yourself in order to set it to exactly where you want. If you don't know about drag factor, please check out the video I have on the YouTube channel. Next up, set the monitor to eye height so you don't have to look up and you don't have to look down. And then finally the foot straps, so they cover the bottom lace in your shoe, or they just let you hinge comfortably forward at the front. So this 10-minute warm-up is going to start at 18 strokes per minute and at right about 2k plus 24 for the first 2 minutes, and I'll try and talk you through the warm-up with enough time for you to know when the rate changes and pace changes will happen. Okay, so here we go then in 3, 2, 1, go. So a nice gentle 2k plus 24 pace, 18 strokes a minute. And I really do hope that this warm-up gets me warm very soon because I'm absolutely freezing. I'm actually chittering away while trying to do this opening. Oh, so apologies if you could see me just, I don't know. It's just why I was absolutely racing through it, if nothing else, just to try and get onto the machine so I could start working out and warm up a bit. So right, so this first minute is just about getting moving. Don't worry too much about full technique, just think about pushing off with your legs and keeping your arms straight at the drive. Just for the first minute, just make sure your body is easing off. There we go, so that's just a minute in. So another minute at this pace. And then when we're at 8 minutes to go, we'll increase to 20 strokes a minute and a couple of seconds faster than you're rowing right now. Now the reason I'm being a little bit more careful is I did have some feedback about the 20-minute warm-up I did on session 2, just saying it was a little bit too complicated, kind of coming out like curveballs, so I'm going to make this a lot simpler. So in 20 seconds we're going to increase to 20 strokes a minute, and we'll be probably run about 2k plus 20, maybe 2k plus 18 pace if you can get up there. So in 2 more strokes, 1 more stroke. Alright, so 20 strokes a minute, 1 stroke every 3 seconds, and just increase your pace by a couple of seconds. And we're just going to do this for 1 minute, and then we're going to go back down to 18 again for 1 minute. And then we'll start just doing 30-second spurts, increasing stroke rates and pace, alternating with 18 strokes a minute recovery. If you've done it before, it should make sense, but maybe if you're new to it, it could be quite complicated. In the end, as long as you're getting warmer and warmer through this 10-minute warm-up, you don't have to be doing what I'm telling you to do. Okay, 2 more strokes. 1 more. Let's go back down to 18s for 1 minute. So around about 2k plus 22. Just enough that you're not massively taxing yourself, because over the course of the last 6 minutes we'll be increasing pace and stroke rate to get nice and primed, ready for these all-out sprints that we'll be doing for the main session. So start to think about your back swinging from the 1 o'clock position at the front to 11 at the back, because in a few more strokes we're going to go up to 22 strokes a minute and 2k plus 16 pace, okay? So here we go. 22 strokes a minute, 2k plus 16. Now, as being I have a 2k time of 1:45, that means I want to be around about 2:01. So that's 16 seconds slower than my 2k average pace. Hopefully you're well versed in that by now. 1 more stroke. And let's go back down to our 18 strokes a minute rate and pace. It's around about 2k plus 22. Continue to think about everything coming from your legs. Really drive off nice and strong with your legs. Okay, so let's go to 24 strokes a minute and 2k plus 12. Just for 30 seconds in total. This is just 1 stroke every 2.5 seconds. Get a good solid push from the legs, and then a nice finish with the handle. 2 more strokes. 1 more. There we go, back to 18s. And do try and hold your 2k plus 22 through these 18s. It's an active rest in between the speed bumps, but you need to be active. Okay, next up is 26 strokes per minute and 2k plus 9. So here we go. 26 strokes a minute. Let the stroke rate be what is guiding your pace increase. Just speeding up by a couple of clicks on the stroke rate should be all it takes to be going faster. 2 more strokes, 1 more, and back to 18s. And then next up is 28 strokes a minute and 2k plus 5. So for me that means 150. Okay, last stroke. Now let's go up to 28. Okay, so this might be, you might feel like you have to give a good extra shove from your legs to hit the stroke rate up to 28 here. That's good. So it's helping you get warmer. Two more strokes. 1 more stroke. then back to 18s. Like I say, try and hold your 2k plus 22-ish here. Next one is going to be 30 strokes a minute at 2k plus 2. One more stroke. You ready? Here we go. 30 strokes a minute. One stroke every 2 seconds. $2K plus 2. Make sure and get that handle away from you to help the recovery. That will help with your fastest stroke rate. 2 more strokes. Last one. And then our final 30-second spurt will be 32 strokes a minute and 2k pace or under. Okay? In 2, 1, here we go then. So 32 strokes per minute. Really feel that push of the legs. Push the machine away from you. Get the handle away over your knees in order to start your recovery nice and quick. There we go, all done. So let's just paddle home for the last 30 seconds. Try and maintain good posture even on this paddle. Try not to slump and teach yourself bad habits. Nice straight arms, push from the legs. Last stroke. Now it goes without saying, if you don't feel you're warm enough, either pause this and carry on warming up on your own, or maybe rewind this, go through the last section again, see if that gets you warm enough. But if you are warm enough, then continue moving up and down the rail, have a quick drink, and I'll explain one more time what it is that we're doing today. Okay then, so today's session is 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off, 10 times, then rest 3 minutes, do it again, rest 3 minutes, and then do it again. Now, if you're going to go ahead and program your monitor manually for this, rather than choosing either Adjust Row or using ErgZone or KinoMap to program the monitor for you, then what I suggest is that you set it to intervals of 6 minutes and 20 seconds, and then have undefined rests in between. Why? Well, if you do this as 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off, and then the 3 minutes rest, because of the quirk of the way the monitor works, we're going to end up massively out of sync with each other on this video with you rowing wherever you are. And by the end of it, we could end up being an entire interval out of sync with each other. So for purposes of this row along video, I suggest doing 6 minutes 20 with undefined rests 3 times, and then we should be able to stay in sync with each other, okay? If you're to come back and do this on your own and not to the row along video or podcast, then that's when you can set it to the 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off intervals. And then that will then give you data to come back to and look at. However, to be perfectly fair, the data you need is what you're going to be seeing right in front of you. Coming back afterwards and analysing this isn't going to make much sense, because you're going to know that by interval 7 you were knackered and you couldn't hold on to it. And you can see while you're rowing the pace of where you are. So this isn't really one that you come back and properly dig into and analyse afterwards. So yeah, it's great to compare and whatever, but this particularly, I wouldn't say it was a massive one to come back to and compare sessions with each other, okay? Hopefully I've waffled on long enough for you to program the monitor, so then we are good to go. Now again, that was another piece of feedback I got on YouTube, just someone kind of questioning whether setting these to like lump times rather than individual times, whether that made sense or not. But trust me, from a sync point of view between the video and podcast and what you're doing wherever you are, this makes perfect sense. However, if you're not rowing along with me, then you can set it the other way, okay? Ah dear. Have a final drink. So we're doing 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off, 10 times, okay? As hard as you can, as fast as you can. So great for me, that means I'm probably gonna be up in the high 30s. So here we go then, get ready for this in 3, 2, 1, go. Now I want you to make sure to have good technique. So push with those legs, push. Forward lean at the front, hold that forward lean as you drive back. 2 more strokes for me, 1 more. First one down. Okay, so I'll be calling out my strokes when I say 2 more, etc. Hopefully you won't be too far off it from me. Our next one is going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Think about your back, swing, don't over lean at the front, hold on to that back, forward lean as you drive. Last one. Oh, sorry, that was a bit of a cheeky, wasn't quite a last one, was it? Keep an eye on your timer, make sure you're starting and stopping at the right time. Next one goes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Remember, keep on putting as much as you can into each stroke. 3, 2, 1. You do want to get as close as you can to your 500 meter pace on all of these, okay? It's important that you're putting in the effort. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Keep your posture as you drive out from the front. Nice straight arms. Let the power flow. 2, last one. Nice straight arms to let that power transfer up from your legs into the machine. Here we go in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. That first push off is a killer, but it's really important. 3, 2, 1. That first drive is going to feel tough, but it's a really good kind of single 1 rep workout for your legs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Remember not to bend your arms too soon. Let your arms do all the work at the back of the stroke. 2, 1. Let your arms finish strong rather than leaking the power by bending your elbows too soon. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Keep your back powerful. Arms relaxed, shoulders loose. 2, 1. Remember, nice relaxed arms lets the power flow up through your arms into the handle. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. and really just concentrate on pushing the machine away with your legs. 2, 1. Almost there. 2 more efforts to go. And then we'll get a rest. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Come on. Don't ease up. Even if fatigue is setting in, keep on firing on all cylinders. 2, 1. Even if you're not holding the pace you did at the beginning, keep on firing with everything you have. It's important. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, finish this one. Strong. Strong finish with the handle. Then get it away from you. Helps the stroke rate. 3, 2. There we go. Now, if you've gone for the just row option and you've not set any intervals at all, bear in mind your monitor will probably reset after a minute's rest. So you'll need to press a button as you get down to the 2-minute marker, and then down to the 1-minute marker, and then maybe press it again with about 20 seconds to go, just to keep your screen alive. Otherwise it'll shut off. Unless you have erg data or something connected to it while doing a just row, that will keep it alive. If you set intervals, even if you've got undefined rest, the monitor will stay alive, you don't have to worry about it. For the undefined rest, all you have to remember is with about 10-15 seconds to go, you press the button to start up the next interval. So, that should have felt tough, I hope. I think I started off at round about my 500 meter pace, but I actually fell off quite quickly within like kind of 4 intervals or so. I couldn't hold on. Now, whether that's from fatigue, whether that's from not being warm enough, I don't know, but I wasn't quite holding my 500 meter pace. That said, it was rather tough. But then I suppose if I look at my total distance covered was 1,160 meters in that interval alone, which is what, 2.25 times what I'd be looking to row the 500 meters at. So that should say what it says really, that I'm rowing a lot further and just a slight bit under the pace that I'm intending to do the 500 meters at. So this will be developing the pace and the tenacity to hold on and to not back off too much. So even when you feel tired from this, you feel fatigued, because of your 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off, you're recharged enough to at least start that next 20-second interval with full guns. And then you might have to back off with like maybe 5 seconds to go on one of the intervals because you're so tired, then maybe 7 seconds and 10 or whatever, but you're still always pushing through it. Don't tickle. This is one, as much as I say don't push the slow stuff, push the fast stuff, don't slow the fast stuff. Always push the fast stuff. Right, undefined rest, people press your button ready to go for the second interval, which is going to start in 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So same again. Try and get up to your 500 meter pace, which is where I am right now. 3, 2, 1. Now, If your back can't take it for the start of all these intervals, then do a couple of light rows with 6 seconds to go and then kick into the interval properly. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Try and hold your technique and your body position as you go through these. 2, 1. One of the reasons we do so many low rate bottom tier rows is to grind in your technique so that when you're rowing this fast, you don't have to think about it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. This is really helping you get faster for your 500 meter row. 2, 1. Oh. Trust me, if you're putting everything into this, this is the big workout for your 500 meters. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Keep that handle neutral. Don't let it drop and mess with your posture. 3, 2, 1. Oh. I'm starting to feel it. Are you? This is starting to get tough already to hold on. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. That first stroke. Keep your arms straight, come on. Come on. 3, 2. Don't get lazy and think that grabbing early will help. It won't. Keep your arms straight as you drive with the legs. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Really visualize pushing that machine away from you. 3, 2, 1. It makes a huge difference to think about really visualizing pushing that machine away from you. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Come on. Every leg drive. Make your blue fireball. Surge it through. 3, 2. You've been developing your bowl of energy to fuel this workout, so keep it going. We're almost there. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. Full slides. All the way forwards. Vertical shins. Maintain that forward lean as you drive. 3, 2, 1. Almost there. 2 more to go. Woo. This is tasty. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Nice, relaxed shoulders. Don't overlean at the front. Keep it controlled. 3, 2, 1. Or at least as controlled as you can while you're sprinting. Last one coming up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, give it everything. Beat the person next to you. Push the machine through the wall. Come on. 3, 2. Oh. Now, if you push that one hard enough, you should really not be looking forward to the third one. I managed to go 15, 17 meters further on that one, and I'm hoping that's a good sign. Definitely felt at times like I was hitting it a bit stronger than I was in the first interval, but that could just be wishful thinking. Remember to keep your monitor alive by pressing one of the buttons if you're on adjust row. This is actually something I don't say often enough for these rows with longer rest periods, anything over a minute. I should try and remember that, but then I top load the intro to these things with so much information that I know if it was me and I'd loaded up one of these and the guy in the video or the podcast was just talking and talking and talking, I'd be like, come on coach, let's get some rowing in. But there's a reason I have the pause between the warm-up and starting the main session. And that's basically the warm-up creates like more oxygenated blood from your liver to get around your body. And the ATP fuel that you have in your muscles, you kind of tap into a little bit when you're doing the warm-up, but then that then recharges ready for the main session within kind of like 2-3 minutes. So to do the warm-up and then have the kind of normal, I'm normally what, about 1.5 to maximum about 2.5 minutes between a warm-up and the main session. And that gives you enough time for your muscles to fully get back to how they were before, except now you've got oxygenated blood rushing through your system, ready to be used when you start your main session. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the point of why you warm up, is to prep your body to literally warm up your muscles and then to have oxygenated blood surging through. Hoots. Okay, so we've got 17 seconds to go. Press the button to start your next interval if you're on undefined rests. We are going in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Same again. The 3-minute rest should have recharged you enough that you can start with lots of energy and importantly, good technique. 2, 1. Any technique faults that crept in last time because of fatigue shouldn't be there for the first few intervals here. So try and hold good technique. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, push. Push it as hard as you can. Get that pace up. You should be able to be somewhere near your 500 pace for the first few intervals at least. 3, 2, 1.
My quads are starting to feel it now. It's a good sign, it means I'm pushing. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. That's it, come on. Push out with the legs. Solid drive. Straight arms. Let the fireball burn as you surge. Last one. Let the power flow into the machine and make you fast. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And make sure your back is still holding on to that forward lean as you push with the legs. 3, 2, 1. Don't get lazy and lean back too soon. Let your legs flow to your back and straight arms. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And hands away, nice and quick. Over your knees before they bend. That'll help with your back clean. 3, 2, 1. Oh, biceps are starting to feel it now. They're not used to this. 10, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. But remember, it's all from the legs. It's only a strong finish that is causing my biceps to hurt. 2, 1. Oh, so it's just that part at the end that's adding bicep power, not the front of the stroke. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Keep your posture nice and powerful. Don't slouch your back at either end. 3, 2, 1. One more. I was a bit previous with my 3. Oh, almost there. Almost there. 3 more to go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Keep that leg drive powerful and constant. Full power from legs. 3, 2, 1. Oh, 2 more to go. Oh, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go! Come on. It's only 2 to go. You can do it. Don't ease up now. 3, 2, 1. I cheated the last stroke. Forgive me. Last one coming up. Give it everything. High stroke rate. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. Sprint for the win. high stroke rate and as much power as you can muster from legs and arms. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Didn't manage to beat the one before. Hopefully it's not just me that needs to take a moment. If you put everything into all 3 of those intervals, you should feel properly puggled, as my late mum would say. Whew. Right, I am going to start a cool down. Just you pick yourself up, join me whenever you can. Don't rush back onto the machine. So here we go, in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh. So similar to the warm up, just 18 strokes a minute. And we do run about 2k plus 30. Enough to need to connect with the machine on every drive, but not so much that you're suddenly taking yourself back into the muscle burn you were just experiencing. You might feel some of your muscles are tight. My hamstrings are certainly tight as I roll forwards here. So I will take extra special attention to stretch them off after this row so they don't let me down for session 5, which is just going to be another bottom tier, but I want to make sure I'm completely uninjured from this session by making sure to cool down now and to stretch afterwards, and then also make sure to hydrate and have something to eat. It's Friday today. I know it's slightly out of sequence for when you watch these, but for me it's Friday, which means Spag Ball Friday. But it is 2 o'clock, so I'm gonna have to wait about 8 hours to get my spaghetti. Oh, right. That's me done with my 2-minute cool down. Please keep going while I waffle on my little outro. Hope you enjoyed this one. Like I said, this is the money maker for the 500 meter training plan. The HIIT workout in week 1 was about priming you speed-wise. The power workout in week 1 was about trying to develop power. Then session 2 this week was about getting you all stoked up from a cardio point of view. And then today was about getting everything together. So all 3 bits come together. You need your power to start each interval. You need the pace in order to be able to keep up at your 500 meter for as long as possible. And most importantly, you need tenacity when everything, your cardio, your power and everything is just saying, oh, we're running out of steam here. But you are mentally capable to carry on because you know you've only got 20 seconds. And so that's fine, you go bum, bum, bum. And what that does is, because you know you're fine to carry on the 20 seconds, it teaches your head that you're fine. So that when you're in the middle of a 500 meter test, and you've got 100 meters to go, which is around about 20 seconds, give or take a few, you know you can manage that because you manage these ones. So this is so valuable. And trust me, we're going to be doing it again before the 5 weeks of this plan is up, because it's so valuable. This really is the one that will turn you into a faster 500 meter sprinter, okay? Everything else obviously plays its part, but it all kind of leads up to this one at a point just before, like the week and a bit before the test, to kind of make sure you're primed ready for when it all happens. So, hashtag primed and ready is today's one, because that's what this one is. You're primed and ready because of this session. And then next week we'll then just build upon that, ready for that first test if you're going to do it along with me at the end of week 4. Okay, so anyway, if you enjoyed this video, which I really hope you did, please subscribe, click like, do whatever you need to do in order to hang out with the podcast or the YouTube stuff until you get notified every time I put up a new one. Yeah, I make them for you. It just, well, I make them for me, to be honest, but you guys are also here along for the ride as I try and get faster and try and recover. We're all just trying to get fitter, faster and stronger after all. That's what the t-shirt says. Anyway, have a great day. Spaghetti night. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.